It's time to begin the vertical alignment, and it takes place in road and alignment design, just as when we were calculating our horizontal alignment. One of the major differences between horizontal and vertical alignment calculations is that to do a vertical alignment we need a horizontal alignment, obviously, and whatever you do of calculations with the vertical alignment, it will be saved automatically into the database, because this is where our horizontal alignment is for the moment. To begin the calculation, we double click on horizontal and it will then shift to vertical. Before we start, it asks us for a scale, and by this time it's actually not important, it's just how the letters will appear on the screen. So let's just say yes to 1 to 2000. It opens up a calculation drawing, so to speak, and gives us right away the longitudinal profile of the terrain. One important thing before you do this is to make sure that the right groups are actually active in Novapoint, otherwise it won't work. So if we check out Novapoint, terrain model, groups and feature code settings, we can see now that our triangular model is active. And this is of course how it should be, because this is the terrain that we need for our calculation. Had it been shut or closed, we wouldn't get any terrain on this drawing. So make sure that the triangular model is turned on before you start your calculation. Then, as we did with our horizontal alignment, we start by creating a helpline. Like this. This is the roundabout center, and I need of course to find out the exact size of the roundabout, so that I know that I will connect in the right level where the roundabout starts. So I will just shift to my plan view and go and have a look at the roundabout, and see, this is where I cross the perimeter of the roundabout. So this is where I should be in the existing terrain. Now the distance is the same as the radius of the circle, so I'll just list the circle, and the radius is 14.8. I can also make a dist and get approximately the same value. Let's just decide that it's in chainage 15 that we have the roundabout perimeter. I will then offset the center of the roundabout and see that this is where I must connect to existing terrain. I'll take my helpline, move it, and make sure that it starts here. Then I have one line to begin with, and I will go to the calculation window and pick vertical, and the element will appear in the calculation window, and it will turn green, and it will get the A and B. Now here it shouldn't be an issue turning the alignment back and forth, because we are working on the base of our horizontal alignment, and this has got the right chainage direction. The principles are then the same as for the horizontal alignment. I will need to go and finish over here by the church, so I will have to add some elements along the way to get my right vertical alignment calculated. So to modify, append combination, and you can see there's only two possibilities here, RL or RR, and the RR values, or combination is not used in Denmark, we always insert a transition, and in this case a line between our radius. So this one RL is what we use. I will append this combination, and you can see now that I got a radius and a new line. And then it's just to drag until you're happy, change the size of your radius, add some new combinations, and here it's important that I remember that I need to connect to the existing terrain over a certain stretch, because my existing road has a vertical alignment of its own, and I need to continue this smoothly. So I will have to connect rather close to the existing alignment over a certain distance. If I go back to my horizontal plan drawing, I can see that from chainage 2855 I am on my existing road center line. In fact, already at 2825 I should be very close to the existing levels. So 2825, I will go and offset to find the right spot. And it's of course this one, so by the time I reach this part I should be close to existing surface. I will append a new combination, modify, and then drag until I follow the existing road level. Now this is a very small radius used on the existing road, and that may actually be the case, and you should now consider whether you want to change it to make it better. I could maybe put in a larger radius. I know I have to do some changes on the existing road then, but it is a bypass, and I would like my road to be smooth and good looking in the future, so I might as well offer the cost that's needed to make the connection good. So something like this. When I'm happy with my vertical alignment, I just press OK Draw, and it disappears. If I want to retrieve it or recalculate, I go to Road, Alignment Design, get my alignment, press on the horizontal, and my vertical alignment will then reappear. So it is inside the database. But I would like to have it in AutoCAD as a drawing, and that will then be the next steps in the video series, how to draw the vertical alignment in AutoCAD.